What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Drones. Complete to the right. Off and running. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to get the corner. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he will score! Touchdown, Virginia Tech!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Pressure coming. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Hokies. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end now in motion. Give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Picks up the first down, still moving. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. Off to the races. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolfpack!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Fair catch, called for and made. Starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Fights off the defender. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dropping back, it's Drones. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it on the left. He's loose. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right slot.
Looks like the Wolfpack will pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Hey, 3rd and long, everybody is pinning their ears back and coming after the quarterback. You try to throw screens behind those. Sometimes they're very successful, but this time, defense played it great, and the play went nowhere.
Secures it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Green. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Hokies are in the hurry up. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They'll try the run. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Brings up second down. Virginia Tech, 21. NC State, 7.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to throw, it's thrown. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their third possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Start at their own 27-yard line. To the air, it's Bailey. Catch in the middle, it's Rodgers. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Guys, they're really starting to find a rhythm in conference play now. They'll try to keep it going through the rest of this ACC slate.
I think it's really important because they're building confidence early in the season. There were a lot of expectations on this team to play well, and they've been doing that. Obviously, David, they've got bigger challenges ahead.
Yeah, and the conference play, obviously you want to see that continue to grow. The confidence, the familiarity with each other within, obviously, is a lot of time that's a big deal. The rivalries that come with it. So, great start, a lot of positive momentum built for this squad.
They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And back to the air on second down. Makes the grab over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Looking for a man, it's Bailey. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. NC State quick to the line.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking to throw again. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. On the move, he fires. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They try to get it outside on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's thrown. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Green. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. This type of risk. Offense going for it inside its own 40. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Green. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Stewart. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
And that one's incomplete. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Groves. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this. The Hokies headed quickly to the line. From the gun, running back gets the give. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Offense lining up quickly. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great defenses.
The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Hokies! Quick strike through the air for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Might be calling a hot route. From the gun. Give on the inside. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hokies will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Finds his big tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Under fire. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Fires to the big fella. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And see, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, NC State. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
One of the the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch. They've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Stewart. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Hokies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
NC State.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Drones. He's got an open man. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Hokies want to crank the tempo.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Hokies trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Wants to go up top. Had it in his hands for the score, and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Looking to throw, it's Drones. They got him. The pressure got home, and the defense makes sure this drive comes up empty.
That's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Might be looking to run. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. It's a seam wide open. Quick step and go. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught in the backfield. It's Grimes. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. So 1st down will open up the final period. The give on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
Dropping back, it's Bailey. Flips it out to the back. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And the comeback is on. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
It just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 flash today. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 7 over Alabama. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you can feel the momentum a little bit, right? I mean, the fourth quarter has kind of changed, and this defense is settled in. Their offense has scored as well. So this is a big tipping point in this football game. This is a big possession because Uncle Mo is all on the side of the defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. It's throws. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. This crowd bringing serious noise on this huge 4th down play. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He'll pull it down across the 45. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
It's the 4th quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Green.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football, though.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Druckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor, or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stretch you with his feet, stretch you with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes! Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, North Carolina State! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this and running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. To the air on first down. The quick out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Now on second down. Looking downfield, it's throws. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Green. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Hokies can really attack on this second and short. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the Pack on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle, it's Green. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 4th down already with a one-possession lead. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. The Hokies enter the final minute with the lead. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
On the run, it's Stewart. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
They'll try to get outside. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Waning moments, huge 4th down, and this crowd is rising to the occasion. This is not a time to pad your stats. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball, but David, I feel